Clearly, distribution is based on an understanding of client need as well as an understanding of the products and options that may satisfy that need. And I think there are two issues. One, the underlying client needs a better education about what risk is, what a risk and return profile might look like, and may need a great deal more help than they're currently getting, both in an educational sense and in a hands-on help when the buying proposition is being made. And the distributors need to be very, very well versed in exactly what the product is that they're selling, so that they can meet this need, and to be realistic with clients, because clients often want what appears to be something like a Ferrari, when the reality is they're only capable of driving a Mini, and there needs to be realism established at that point, at the point of sale. I think at the moment, with distributors that are trying to distribute a very large range of funds, it becomes increasingly difficult to be sufficiently knowledgeable enough in any one to really know what's on the tin and be able to make that reconciliation I just talked about between want and need, if you like. And in that sense, I foresee that the larger distributors will be rationalizing what they offer and whose funds they offer down to a much smaller number, so they can be much more expert in what's being offered. I don't think fund managers on their own are necessarily the answer to this. I mean, I think it's a much more collective effort. I'd love to see the industry working with government. My sense is that we've got to bring the two sides together, because there needs to be education, there needs to be a level of customer protection and help at the time of purchase. I envisage a situation where a contract to purchase any financial instrument would have 3 boxes. Box number 1, I don't know what I'm doing, I need a lot of help. Box number 2 is, I have a moderate idea, I've made a decision, I'd just like to make sure somebody second guesses it, checks it out with me. And then lastly, I haven't got a clue, I have no idea what sort of risk appetite I have, I don't know anything about my financial affairs, please help. And this would be, this service would be a government-provided service, probably help to be trained by the industry, and would be funded by a small stamp duty on every single transaction. And this is not necessarily particularly popular. You don't win prizes for this kind of legislation. On the other hand, the government is trying to privatize, if you like, its long-term obligation to national pensions. And if you're going to take national pensions away over time, you've got to help the populace put something back in place. And to help them put that back in place does require a national effort of education and some of those kinds of risk management techniques as the 3 boxes. That's just an example of the kind of thing that could be done.